What's good, YouTube? Dmgaming here, guys. And today I want to discuss, I guess more or less not my journey to this point, but how Dragon Ball Z Kakarot has reignited. Well, I'm not even gonna say reignited because I've always loved Dragon Ball Z, Super, all of it. But this game has taken that to another level. Okay. And that's what I want to get into today, as well as I have a spoiler. I have a spoiler, but that's gonna come towards the end of the video. For those of y'all who don't want spoilers, you'll be able to miss that. I'll warn you before it gets there. But until then, you can enjoy the rest of the video. Let's go. All right, guys, I'm just running. Like I said, don't worry about the gameplay in the background. Look at my green screen messed up. Don't worry about the gameplay in the background. The game is coming out like tomorrow evening, tomorrow night, man. And I'm going to have some gameplay for y'all. Now, what I want to talk about, a couple things today. Like I said, I do have some spoilers at the end of the video or towards the end. I will let y'all know before I get there. So for those of y'all who don't want to hear it, you ain't got to hear it. All right. But what I want to talk about is how Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, for me, has done, like, what it's done for me, and I haven't even played the game, is amazing. I've always been a fan of Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z, GT. I started out watching Dragon Ball Z. I was maybe 9 years old, maybe even younger than that. And I was watching Dragon Ball Z. I don't even remember the first episode I watched, y'all. But when I watched it, I was hooked. And I always liked to draw and stuff, and I used to start drawing Dragon Ball Z characters and stuff like that, and then the games started coming out. I started playing the games on PS1. I remember Ultimate Battle 22, Final Bout. I had a computer and downloaded Super Butoden 2 and 3 and Legend of the Super Saiyan. Like, I was hooked on Dragon Ball Z. Later, I found out about Dragon Ball. So I was like, let's go back and watch Dragon Ball. Watched it, loved it. GT came out, I watched it, I liked it. A lot of people don't. I do. Who cares? And, a couple years ago with Dragon Ball Super, and all along, we've been playing Dragon Ball games and stuff like that. And it's amazing because, each Dragon Ball game that came out, I remember looking and playing each one and saying, wow, this is awesome. I wish it had this and this and this in it. The next game that would come out would have that this and this and this in it, but it would also leave out the other stuff. And it's like, man, and I always say, why couldn't they just put it all together into one game, And that's what Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is. I speculated early on that this game would exceed even my own expectations. Granted, I haven't played it, but from what I've seen, what I've heard, following the game for an entire year, every day, guys, this game has exceeded my expectations. I'm so excited to play this game. I have found myself watching Dragon Ball Z in my spare time. I'm like always like every morning before I do my paper route. Once I get my papers, I'll sit there and in my phone, I will pull up YouTube and look at the most recent Dragon Ball Z Kakarot videos. Like, I'm always looking, guys. Like, and y'all will see me in the comment section of other videos as well and stuff, because just like y'all like to hear these videos, I like to hear them too. But I don't listen to my own. I listen to other people's, And now that the game is coming out, you're starting to see more people talk about the game. But you do see a lot of people who still don't know about the game. And that's why I always recommend the playlist. It's funny, And then today on Twitter, I'm seeing IGN. They just got the review copy yesterday, so they're going to have to review it. And they're talking about posting the review early next week. That's a bit soon for me. I feel like they're going to be rushed through that game. But anyway, and I look at the comment section and I see people who are subscribed to the channel who's in our comment section in there answering questions for people that are asking questions, because they made a post saying, hey, if you got any questions, ask us and we will let our reviewer know so he can get these questions and try to answer them for you once he gets to those points. And I'm seeing people who follow me on Twitter who I know are subscribed to the channel because they're in the comment section. These people are Man, y'all are awesome, dude. Y'all are awesome. Y'all are in there answering questions to people and stuff like that, and it's really, really cool. Speaking of that, guys, I have to thank y'all for over 7,000 subscribers because right now, at this very moment, we are at 7,108 subscribers. Okay, I'm like, wow, man. Wow. My goal was to be at 9,000 by the time the game released. And I mean, hey, I mean, it releases tomorrow or Friday technically. So, I mean, guys, like these videos are getting so many views. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything. And it helps us out tremendously because we're getting more than 9,000 views a video right now. And I know, obviously, all those people aren't subscribed. But I want to thank y'all for that because this journey has been so like awesome. And the closer we get to launch and release of the game, it's like it just gets better and better and better and better. And guys, I want y'all to know that once the game does come out, I am still going to be doing videos. That is when the real work starts. All of this is just a build up to the real deal. So once the game starts, you know, I'm going to be doing videos on how to do different things in the game. I'm going to be doing videos on walkthroughs and stuff like that, secrets that we may find and stuff like that. And what I want to do, because somebody asked me yesterday, and I didn't take a screenshot of who asked me that, but you know who you are if you're out there. He asked me, like, he thought it would be a cool idea if I started talking about the lore of Dragon Ball Z. Now, Geekdom 101 is out there, and everybody knows him, and he's a mastermind at this, man. And I don't want to take that space. I'm not gonna compete with that space. However, I do love Dragon Ball, and I do love talking about it. So what I want to do is my own rendition of that, and what I'm going to do is talk about the game lore. Like I'm going to talk about, I want to do a saga or review based off of each saga that we play and talk about how the story is told in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Like the Saiyan saga, look at how it's played out in the game with all the subquests and everything, because I plan on doing all the subquests because I want as much background information as I can. And in doing that, once I finish the Saiyan saga or the first saga, you know, I'm going to do a review of the Saiyan saga, but not how the gameplay was. I mean, I'll talk about the gameplay and stuff like that, but I want to give the background information on like the story, the subquest, and how it all comes together and how CyberConnect 2 is telling this story. You get what I'm saying? I think that's going to be really dope, and I think that y'all will really enjoy that. If you will enjoy that and you want to see that, smash that like button and leave a comment down below letting me know, yes, do that, DM. We want to see that because I want to continue doing, everybody's going to be doing content on this game, but I want to try to do something unique and different. Now, y'all heard me say that. So know that somebody else is going to hear me say that and they're going to be like, I want to do that too. And they might jump on that and do that same thing. So just be mindful you heard it at Dmgaming first. Now, guys, this game and the story that is told, like I said, it's reignited a different kind of fire. You know, to be able to experience this, to live and be alive in this day is a blessing, man, because like I told y'all about my brother, like he used to like Dragon Ball games, but he's no longer in this world with us. And each time I see something unique and special, even with Super, you know, when that came out and stuff, I was like, man, you know, my brother would love to watch this. I have an older sister and she watches Dragon Ball Z. She likes Super. She started watching it and stuff like that. And you know, she used to watch it with us when we was younger and stuff like that as well, but she never played the games. But me and my brother used to play the games all the time. And I think that it's really dope that they have this. Like, man, sometimes I feel like if he could see this, if he could play this, you know. And here we are. Like, you talk about visualizing things. You talk about bringing things into existence from your thoughts and stuff like that. And like the law of attraction kind of stuff, if you're into that kind of thing. And it's amazing because we are creators and cohesively together we create things. And this, I mean, this is just a testament of how amazing the human mind can be and how creative that we can make these own living worlds that are so good and so captivating that it allows you to escape the stresses, the trials, the tribulations of life. You know, people will bash us for liking anime and video games, but guys, there are so many life lessons in anime, you know. And you know, I can apply a lot. You can apply a lot of that stuff to your life. You know, if I go watch Family Guy, I'm not going to learn a lot of life lessons, even though I'm a huge fan of Family Guy. But if I turn on Dragon Ball Z, there's so many lessons in it. You know, you look at Gohan. I mean, even Goku, it's Kakarot. I mean, this guy was born to be one thing. And even though he lost his memory, he still grew to love something completely different. You see, and he was different from everybody. He was alien, Saiyan had a tail and everything like that. And one thing about Goku is no matter what people said, no matter what people did to him, he still cared and loved everybody. And no matter who the enemy was, he always gave them a chance to repent, a chance to change their ways, you know. And he always wanted a challenge. He never shied away from a challenge. You know, I work at the school and you see a lot of times like kids nowadays, they don't want to step out of their comfort zone, and even adults. And guys, you cannot grow inside of your comfort zone. If you want to grow, you have to become uncomfortable. Growing is uncomfortable. Do you think that the blade of grass that you see pushing up through the sidewalk, when y'all see a sidewalk today and you see a crack in it and some grass and stuff growing through there, do you think it was comfortable for that to happen? But you know what's special is the earth made a way to crack that cement, and the grass grew from that. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, there are things that you want to accomplish and do in life. Go for it, because you don't know what's gonna move in your favor to make that journey just a little bit easier, a little bit more bearable. You get what I'm saying? Those are the kinds of things that I've learned from Dragon Ball Z, to push past my limits and go beyond what my expectations are. Don't be afraid of a challenge. Don't be afraid to be uncomfortable, and do it for more than just yourself. You know, I made this content because I enjoy making it, but I also wanted to make sure that I provided the most information possible for the game without spoiling anything, you know, unless I said spoilers, so that when you watch this and you see these videos, that you go into this game knowing exactly what it is that the game is telling you, you know, because, and I watch Bandai's marketing, and it ain't a shot at them, but it's just the truth. They didn't inform people enough about this game. And I took pride in the fact that the channel did, that people could come here and see everything they needed to know, and to be able to make a well-informed decision on, do I want this game or do I not want this game? And you can go through the playlist and you can see how we grew. The thumbnails changed, the video quality changed, and it's just going to continue to get better and better. You know, I'm in a position to be able to upgrade my computer to do better videos, have better quality, you know, do better thumbnails. I'm always looking to be creative with the thumbnails all the time, not being clickbaity in a sense, not being clickbaity in the sense of, I'm telling you I'm going to talk about this one thing, but I talk about something else. No, I want to be clickbaity in the sense that you see these thumbnails here, like you see the thumbnail and it makes you want to click these videos. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the good kind of clickbait. And I really enjoy it, because to me it's art, it's creativity, you know. And I remember when I first started YouTube, when I was covering Madden videos, I felt so uncomfortable talking into a camera and a microphone in front of my family, like my wife, my kids, you know. And now I don't care. I mean, they know when dad's doing a video, you know, and I don't care. My wife, she actually watches my videos, yo. Like, it's so dope, you know, and it's exciting. And all of that is from stepping outside of your comfort zone. And now I'm to the point where I want to go further beyond. And that's the goal. That is the goal, to go even further beyond, to push my limits, to see how much we can grow together. So thank y'all for that. And that's what Kakarot has taught me this year. It's been an amazing year. Now, guys, I am going to get into some spoilers. So I am going to run the beautiful Halo ad for the anime collection. You can check that out in the description box below. Also check out the Dmgaming merchandise as well. So I'm going to run that ad, and when we come back, just know it's spoiler time. It'll be real quick, and we'll be out your way. So let's go.
You can find all kinds of themes merch on beautifulhalo.com. We have anime, comic, game, memes, and many other themes merch. Check the link in the description and find your favorite hoodies and tees now.
All right, guys, like I said, y'all can check all that out in the description box down below. Help the channel out. It is a definition of a win-win. They got some nice stuff there. So, spoiler. Guys, do y'all remember this video right here? Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, Android 21 news and demo questions. In this video, I went through an article that was online. It was well, not an article, it was more of an interview with the producers. And they mentioned Android 21. And I speculated that Android 21 would be in the game. Guess what? She's in the game. Now, there are screenshots there. You can go look at DBS Hype's channel on Twitter. Matter of fact, let's go there. Let me roll some footage while we go there so y'all can see it. Twitter. Hit me up on my Twitter. We'll go here so y'all can see it. DBS Hype. He's gonna have a lot of content rolling out, a lot of spoilers rolling out as well. So 13 minutes ago. Okay, let's go here. Let's go. He got the World Traverse Guide on here, and that's interesting. That's gonna be releasing today. Posting pics in a few minutes. So that's going to have some spoilers in it. So if you ain't following this man on Twitter, you better go follow this man if you want to know some of that stuff. That's the V-Jump cover right here. Spoilers, baby. Bam, right there. Android 21. Let me slide this up so y'all can see that right there. Android 21 in the game. Now, we don't know to what extent she is talking to Piccolo. She basically just says she comes here from time to time to do research. That's all she says. Now, I don't know if, like I said, what else it's going to entail. But I think that it's dope that she's in the game, that we speculated about that in that video. And it's funny because I even had people in that same video, you know, talking trash, of course, and telling me that, no, man, she's not going to be in the video. She's an original character for fighters and all this and that. But guys, when you follow something for an entire year every day, you're going to learn how things work. I guess that's been a gift that I've always had, to be able to observe my surroundings, observe people, observe things, and find patterns. There's patterns in every single thing. And when you look at stuff enough, you can begin to shape and form those identities and those patterns. But I thought that was really dope that Android 21 is going to be in the game in some form. Now, we don't know to what full extent as well, but she's going to be in there. Also, as far as our IGN is concerned, they are going to be, like I said, conducting their review of the game. And Game Informer is going to be live at 9 o'clock. If y'all want to watch, they are going to be live at 9 o'clock. If you want to watch their live stream of Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, want an extended look at Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, join the Game Informer crew tomorrow at 9 a.m. Central as they live stream the game and answer your questions in the chat. Of course, we know y'all are already prepared. I mean, there's no questions they're going to be able to answer that we hadn't already answered, but still tune in for that as well, because you might hear something that you need to know. But guys, that's all I got for right now. Till next time, tomorrow is release day, tomorrow night. Let's get ready for that, guys. I hope y'all have an amazing day. Thank y'all again. Till next time. Peace.